All right, welcome back. Decision Games, Drive on Leningrad, Volume 1. And we are doing the second turn here for the Germans, second week, or the first week in July. Previously, they did the combat, they did the fight, and now we're in the move phase. Still wrestling with these supply rules. Probably going to have to go look at the Consum World forum and check out their discussions, because there is still a little bit of there's still ambiguity, and it seems pretty critical to the game. So we'll work that out here, but we'll go with what we got here for now. One thing I did want to point out, I thought this guy was out of supply, but combat unit can be in supply if they're in or adjacent to a friendly in-supply port hex, designated friendly supply city, functional railroad hex. Now, I did place a railroad here, railhead, so this guy really is in supply. So basically, if I look at this, and supply is done at the beginning of movement, if I look at everybody, this guy may be out of supply. I thought I looked at it and thought he wasn't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the Panzer. This guy's 4th Panzer puts him in supply. So as far as I can tell, every German unit is in supply at the beginning of the movement phase. Okay. So I delete that, and yeah, we do have the Brandenburgers. They're an interesting group. They don't have to be in supply. They ignore enemy ZOC. I assume they move as infantry, so they're really good at infiltration. So, with that said, everybody is in supply based on these supply rules. I'm going to go ahead and pause and show you all the German movement here. All right, German movement. And then it leads into Mech. So, with the Mech units can either move again, which they can't, or they can attack. And as you can see here, the two Mech stacks are here and here, which are going to do an attack here and here. And if they get an overrun, they can maybe take a shot at Riga. But otherwise, the infantry is stacked up and ready for next turn to start things potentially with a, again, fight move. You do see the Brandenburgs just went right through the lines. They don't have a zone of control, but this does effectively cut the rail line, I guess. So let's take a look at the moves here. Down here, these units are pretty much containing the remnants of the 12th Mech Corps here. Probably going to be finished off next turn. I got the movement trails here, yeah. The other thing is we got a mobile supply unit here on this city and railhead, so next turn we could potentially build a depot, but then the rail unit actually acts as a supply. Also, I don't know if I need the depot. HQ must be in a supply source hex on a functional railroad hex, so the HQ will work. What the depot could do is go out 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the HQ could go out further. So we'll see next turn what it looks like. But I have pre-staged the mobile supply unit here just in case. I want to leverage it. This guy did an interesting move. This 3-5 went a long way here. Yeah, he came from over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The advantage here is we're going to see that kills this railhead. It can't be a railhead if it's not functional if it's in EZOC. And this railhead goes away because it's in EZOC. So in theory, this guy's out of supply because there's no headquarters. He's not adjacent to a functional railroad, but now this is no longer functional. Now these guys are in supply because Riga's a port, and that gives them supply, and then this guy's adjacent, and this is a depot. So these units are in supply. So right now in this battle, the only in supply Russia, well, this guy's in supply too. Yeah, the rules they're set about when you can place them, but I'm curious about when you can remove them as they're cut. We'll see. I'll look at that, but effectively this puts us in a position that at least the two attacks at the moment are going to be, well, this attacks against an out of supply unit, this attacks against an in supply unit. And let's see, if we do look at it, let me make the move go away. Here we go. So fourth is here. We're out of the range of their depots now, but well, this guy isn't. So let's see. These guys are potentially out of supply when we check movement next turn or combat. But who knows? This guy may move up close enough. We may get a railhead here. We got a railhead here. Ooh, I messed up. Gotta have a combat unit in there to make a railhead. Let's put this guy back. I can cheat since I'm playing solo here. You got to plan ahead in this game. You know, this guy needs to be here to build a, well, to place a railhead even. That was the interesting thing I found here. Here, railheads may be placed in small, medium, large city hex that is occupied by an in-supply ground unit. Now, this guy is in supply, so this will set me up to place the railhead here. So got to think about that too, wherever I place railheads. But as I cut them, do I automatically put them back somewhere else? And I got to get different colored railhead markers. I'll probably go back to the War in Europe game and bring those counters over, I think. Because you can't really, they're the same color. I don't know, I'd have to look in future games if, I have to look at my reviews and see if they fix that problem. So there we go. We stacked up a lot of infantry here. In case the Riga doesn't fall, the infantry's in position to finish it off, and we just push the infantry as far forward as possible. So with that said, we've got two attacks, and hopefully I can do this correctly. So let's pull up the combat results table, which does have all of our modifiers here. So the first attack is here, and if I hide the unit from a terrain effects point of view, we're attacking across a river and into a forest. So let's pull up that terrain effects here. So woods, they got a 1L. And we're attacking into across a minor river, which I think is down here. Oh my, did I get that wrong? No, minor, not major. 1L. So you got defenders got 2L, so let's run through it here. Terrain, I'll do them first. 2L. No HQ, no naval, no fortress unit. And that's a typo. Now they are in supply. So that's 3L. So they've got 3 shifts for the defense. And then if we come over here and look at these guys here, they have, we'll not do that yet. Okay, I need support. They're in supply, so that goes down to 2L. And that's it. The only difference, so it's a 2L shift. Now, what are the odds here? It's only the mech units. It's 15 to 2. That's 7 to 1 already. That's just 7 to 1. So there's a 2L shift off 7 to 1, and they want to do mobile. So really, they only need 2 more shifts back, which they can do. They can either do it with the refit point or the last ground support unit. Do they need to max it out? Well, yeah, let's do 2 of this. Save the other guy for the other attack, which could be closer. So then they get the max chart against this airborne unit. And let's see if they get the overrun. Nope. There's my vassal die roller up to snuff. Defender shattered. Defending 1 step, retreat 2 hexes. Let's see if this guy has another step. He does. He survives. Elite airborne. This has no zone of control. So he can go here. And then he can go here. Okay, and nice job, Para. Russian Para, they're tough. Yep, that shows they're tough. I think I did that right. Mobile combat. DS. Solid. So, and then what did they say with DS? Attackers can only retreat 1 hex. Okay. And luckily I put that 3-5 there, so these guys are going to go across here. I guess they'll all go. Oops. I got to fix the stacking on this mod too. Here we go. Alright, so that attack didn't get the overrun, so they can't attack Riga. Now this attack's going to be tougher. Only got 11, but they're out of supply. This is not a functional railroad hex. Railheads, they're in EZOC, so it doesn't count. And he's not getting supply from anywhere else. So, let's see what we got here. Running through, he's not also attacking across the river. So that would be 5 and 6 is 11 to 5. That's 2 to 1. And then we work through here, 2 to 1. They get a 1L shift for terrain, but then a 1R shift back, so he's no shifts. So it's still 2 to 1. And they've got to get it back. Well, they could probably throw everything in it. Let's see if we've got anything here. HCR 2 to 1, they're in the supply. Okay. They got a 1R for supply. They're in supply. So they do have a 1R. So that takes them to there. And then how far do they want it? They could go 3 more. They could get an overrun. But they got nobody to attack. So I don't know if overrun is that critical. We'll use, I could use the air unit for interdiction. What would that get? I don't think it'll help anywhere at this point. So we'll throw in the air unit. They get 1R. So that gets them to 2R. And maybe we can go to 3R. Oh, let's do here. 3R. Oh, what the heck? Let's just do it. Okay, the air unit gets them to 2R. And then we go to 3R. And then we could go to 4R. Did I do that right? They got 1 hour for supply. And then they'll get 2R for the air unit. And then 3R for this. Let's just go all the way 4R. 4R from 2 to 1 on the mobile. 1. Oh, look at that. They split that there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're in the 500. Boom. Well, they got the overrun. Not that they need it. Eliminate all defending units. Attacking mech units may advance 2 hexes. Oh. Okay, so this guy is eliminated. I think that's KIA. Oh, wait, but he came from there. So the first hex of an advance must always be the defender's hex. And then I could go down here, or could go up here, but shoot. He could go here. There's nobody to attack, so what they may do, well, we'll see what kind of line the Russians do. They're going to go here, and then here. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I can never make these short videos, can I? Yeah, that guy already moved. So that's the end of the mech move. So now, after the mech move, we go to the interdiction phase, I believe. Yep, and we've got our finish unit. And I think, can he do it? Now, what we need to figure out is what's an airbase, and does he have the range? 12. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he can do that there. Let's see finish interdiction rules here. It should be in the special rules. Access. Finnish and German units must be deployed on supply sources. I may have to ask. Ground units may not move, advance, or retreat into or adjacent to Leningrad. Ground units may not cross the Severe River. Finnish AP may not conduct interdiction missions adjacent to, in, or south. Bummer. So he's useless now. I don't really have a use for him. Wonder if the Finns need to start attacking. I think that was game turn 1. And they got reinforcements too. Yeah, let's see. The Finns aren't going to place any interdiction. But I do think they can attack. I'll look at that after this, but we'll stop here. If they can attack, I'll just put that back up there. It was a fight move, so I'll just resolve this as a separate front here. So the interdiction, well, it can't really do anything useful, and I'll hold it if they do an attack. So I think down here we're done. And now we have to go all the way back to the beginning of the rules here. Okay. So after interdiction, then it goes to the Russian turn. And like I said, I'll evaluate. I think the Finns can attack now, so I'll see if there's a chance to do a fight move here. Got to follow the doctrine. But, you know, could they start storming down here? I don't know. I've got enough, well, not going to be high odds. All right, cool. So this is what we'll do. We'll end here with the German turn over. Let me take the move out here and see where we're at. Now, what's it going to look like for the Germans next time? Well, if the Soviets aren't next to them, that can force them to do a move fight, as opposed to this fight and then move a lot. I don't know what's advantageous here. And then we got a mess down here. There's nobody covering this. But the Soviets do get reinforcements. Let's see if I've got that here. Yep, here are their July ones. Oh, here they come, the KV-1s. No air power. They don't start coming until August. And here we got guards units coming up, so we'll see how far the Germans can and go from there. So they're, I don't know, half the way to Leningrad. But we've got the Stalin line here with a 3L or a 2L shift. I'll have to look. I think the special rules say 2L. And Telnin is up here. Riga's going to fall probably next turn, though. Unless they do C movement. I mean, they could give up 2 victory points and move this monstrous unit in here. That's something to think about. So, anyway, I'll end it here. Look at the Finnish front and see if there's any opportunities. And we'll go from there. So I'm going to end it here. Thanks for listening. And we will see you. Oh, questions, comments, subscribe, etc. Hopefully I'm getting better at the rules here. I've still got to wrestle with those supply rules. So, see you at the next one.